What's up, gamers? Aaron Shack here, and we are celebrating the 1 year anniversary of Dune Awakening. So, the developers and PR folks reached out about the 1 year celebration. They said, hey, why don't you log in and make sure everyone knows about all this stuff here. We're getting all sorts of cosmetics as long as you log in every week, and you can get the Contemplation Tea House set, Master Operative of the Dunes Light Armor variant. Rewards are granted by logging in and will be immediately available. Weekend boosts, which they've also mentioned, will be like XP bonuses and stuff like that. So yeah, with the new patch, new overland map locations, the Wind Pass, key point in Arrakis' water trade under the control of the water shippers. The old quarry testing station. Players will confront the morally questionable scientist Dr. Jalanta, operating from a hidden lab. Also come with new Landsrad missions. Self-hosted servers are now available. And we also know that Dune Awakening will be coming to consoles later this year. And a single-player mode will also be added to the game as well, where you'll be able to tweak, whatever specifics you want in the servers. And last time we logged on, I was sort of showcasing what it's like to move from one server to the next. That was a bit of a process, but once we got through it, it really wasn't so bad. Once we knew what to do. Trying to get my cool air. Great. Welcome back, package. Okay, send them to your backpack. Okay. So yeah, once again, I'm a Funcom Creator, and Funcom and Lurkit have sponsored this video and provided codes so that we could cover this game and its content on the channel. Been awesome. It's been a lot of fun to cover this game. Having a good time with it. Just trying to double check some setting. Yep, everything's on Ultra for some reason. Yeah, and everything's on Ultra, so... see if that helps. Right, so double check here. I think that one's not full. Okay. So if I claim, there's no. Oh, welcome back. Oh no. Oh no. Keep giving us more items. Okay. Let's see. Where is my gear? Mark 4 Scout. Torch. Here we go. What's up, Marvel? Glenn Powell as Nova in live action? Yeah, that could actually fit perfectly. I don't know if Glenn Powell wants to get locked down into the MCU. Because, I mean, once you sign a contract, you're like signing up for, you know, a 10-movie deal or whatever it may be. It seems like he likes to keep his options open and be able to participate in as many movies and other projects as possible, so I don't know. And he's been someone who's kind of more or less deliberately stayed away from superhero projects, because it's like, you know, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it can be bad for your career and you get typecast. And I think he's already on a path to, you know, being quite a renowned and amazing actor. I don't know, we'll have to see how it all goes, but it would be an example of rather perfect casting. Oh, Timothy Chalamet? I'm not the biggest fan of him. I don't know. I don't really know what role he would take in Marvel either. Alright. Gonna keep that off until we need it. Okay, we got fuel cells. next target. Actions. Arrakeen. Northern Shoal. Ugh. How to make a killing? Oh, nice. Yeah, that's an older Glenn Powell movie. That's one I need to go back and watch. I've been trying to watch all of his movies, but that's one of the ones I haven't gone back to look at. Enough time in the day. I feel you, man. There's definitely not. I feel like I'm always trying to do 100 things all at the same time. Never doing enough. Built right there. Is that one of my friends or some fucking rando? Let's see. Oh. Who is this? Is it Brittany? Oh, it's Brittany. Okay. I was like, who dares? What is this? Okay, maybe like a hangar to come in. Okay. Using some of the interesting walls here. Yeah, okay. A little cave down here. Okay, I don't... Fuck. Fuck. Damn it. That's cool. Yeah. Just walk back and forth. Yeah, I also have all this verticality. I could technically at some point... Oh no, maybe not. Maybe I didn't register all this territory. Okay. Alright. Where is our next quest here? Array. Let me check that out. Search the cargo bay. Yeah, man, there's like so many different games that we've been covering all throughout the week and making reaction videos, and still haven't finished James Bond. We have a lot of things to do. I want to go back and wrap up Jedi Survivor as well, but you know, going to be a bit of a long-term task as well. Is going on with this game? Yeah, so this is no longer a PvP area. Just go to shipwrecks. Money. Why is it not? Ah, there it is. Okay. Know why it wasn't. Okay, that's the bridge. Oh no, I didn't bring the cutter, did I? Yeah, because my friends always carry a cutter, and I'm like, I'm always over encumbered. Well.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Hello? Fuck this game. Bullshit. Sitting here fighting the inventory and reloading. And I'm just gonna leave. We don't have a cutter. There's no point. We need to go back to base. Hello.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
I'll hang out in here. Oh man. Go get my cutter. Map is reset. Marco Village. That one. So we need to go to Arrakeen and Harko Village. I'm gonna grab my cutter before we do anything else. Let's. Gotta see where I put my cutter. Static compactor. I have to build a new one. I think this was just a loot chest. Yeah, I might have to build a new one. I don't know. With disable. All right. Guess we need to go to these villages and have some conversations, figure out where to go and what to do next. Oh, what's up, Uzu? Got the bundle? Oh, let's go. What you're saying is, we're ready. Oh yeah, man. I'm keen to run anything. It'll be fun. There might be quests that I haven't done with some of the expansions. Because I'm gonna be honest, the last few expansions, all I did was like play through them. A lot of the end game of each expansion, like chasing down new exotic weapons or, you know, just doing endless quests. Never really got into it. Ansrad vendor. Ooh, okay. And man, even running, maybe I'll put it at 30. Put everything at low. And they won't let you turn off things. Oh wait. Alright, hang on. Let's try 30. This area also just kinda sucks in this game. Area is just a nightmare to load. Where's this guy? Oh, he's at the back of the airfield. Yep, still encoding, overloaded. I don't know what's wrong with this game. With each update, it's run worse and worse. Like, I remember at launch it was fine. And if I switch to console, I can't play with any of my friends because there's not going to be crossplay, which I do think is a big mistake for a modern MMO. I do think that's one thing that would benefit this game greatly. Yeah, look at that airfield. Got our boys in green and girls. Got their little Master Chief armor. Green birds. Yeah, we gotta check that out, man. We'll have to, I'm just gonna check out Dune for a little bit this afternoon. And I think TX is still gonna be building his computer. I don't know what else we could do later tonight. I try to find something to play here. People, yeah. You
were expected. Don't look so shocked. As the Duke's master of assassins, I must know the movement of every grain of sand in Arrakeen. If you knew what I knew of Zane DeWitt, you'd see your words are even wiser than you suspect. Liet Kynes was always arrogant, able to slip away from my spies, seemingly at will. Half a servant of the Imperium, half a wild Fremen. What always puzzled me the most about Kynes was how little the war bothered them. At least until the Sardaukar began their little genocide. Then it became personal. Kynes was instrumental in clearing the sieges, evacuating the Fremen, warning them. But, in the end, Kynes only achieved death. Pulling down the walls of the Siege Tal was a brave, desperate move.
Yeah, man, I need to probably tell Jay about that that Destiny collection, because he was kind of buying all the expansions on different platforms, and it was starting to get confusing where he owns stuff. And I think just the way Destiny is, it makes it really hard for like new or returning players to jump in when it's like, okay, how many expansions do I have to buy? Where do I even begin? Like, what expansions are still playable in the game and which ones were deleted? I mean, it's great now that they have this collection that's marked down and kind of allows everybody to purchase everything and jump in. But yeah, you will still probably get hit by the indecision of like, there's so many things to do, what do I even bother with? And what's worth your time, you know? I think that's the hard part now, is just trying to figure it out. 2 expansions and Dungeon Key for $16. That's a deal, dude. Because, I mean, when those came out, those expansions, $30-40 or more. Dungeon Keys were like 14 to 20 on their own. Which I didn't really agree with that, so that's why I don't have... I think there's 2 dungeons I need to buy. I'll do that, but... Those dungeons were really good. I just didn't agree with the idea of locking that behind a... kind of a steep price tag for what it is. I mean, dungeons are amazing, but...
Kynes was always tight-lipped
worth
on the subject.
like
Something
half
of great
the
importance to the
cost
Fremen,
of an
I imagine.
expansion.
It wasn't the spice, I can tell you that. Kynes
Also,
sneered
pretty
when
hard
he
to
mentioned
convince
it.
your friends of that
Like the
too. You
Fremen,
know, you don't want to
Kynes
just
had no interest in the spice.
tell them, "Hey, man,
No, whatever research
$20,
Kynes was doing
$30
died at Siege Taro.
or something we might play once." But I like running the dungeons. Like, they're like 3-man raids, you know? Yeah, like, they should have been packaged with the expansions. Like, what am I paying all this money for, you know?
It's a Fremen place.
So,
long
I
destroyed
never
by
really
the
thought
Sarkar.
Destiny was
The
overpriced
siege
with any of
itself
its
was destroyed in
content,
the battle,
but I
the
did think that
entrance
that
still
was a bad
exists.
move.
In Haga Basin, north of Misa Taril.
Because they knew
where the
dungeons
Udon
were
meets the
great,
shield wall.
and that's why they were
That's
pricing
all
them
that
separately.
remains of Kynes and Siege Taro.
Okay. Where the Odin meets the shield wall. Okay. Huh. So... what are we doing here?
I expected you. So Andrea speaks very highly of you. Your file grows daily. I'm quite pleased with the investigation into Skorda and the tainted spice. I look forward to the results of the analysis. You're more right than you know. This war inflicts wounds upon
Bro
my
is
Duke and
yapping.
his people that cannot be seen upon the flesh, only behind the eyes. But I must remind myself that this war of assassins is also the scar of a miraculous survival. Our arrival on Arrakis was a very near thing. The first step in avoiding a trap is knowing of its existence. That's how we survived. That's how we continue to survive. Every day is a victory. She thinks he's responsible.
Permission denied.
Permission denied. The evidence is circumstantial, and he provides financial support. Assassination would be hasty.
Can you believe this?
Andrea is my most promising protege. She may seem to have a machine mind, but she's as human as you and I. She does not show it, but she takes the tainted spice deaths personally. She sees it as a personal failure to compute the truth rapidly enough.
I came here... couldn't we have handled this in an email? I flew all the way over here just to talk with him for him to say no. And now I have to go back. Yeah, I think it's just this area that runs like garbage. Yeah, so... yeah, I need to figure out the whole dungeon situation. So that I can have all those checked off and, Because those would be really fun to run. 2 to 3. Like, most of the dungeons you could do with 2 players, but 3 is definitely the... And it's like, my other buddy, not the Andrew that you know, Acting Relic, but Andrew Alliance plays Destiny, but he only does PvP now. He's a PvP guy, so he doesn't engage with any of the PvE stuff I want to run, so it's like, we gotta build a new squad from the ground up. Because I want to run dungeons and raids, and it, you know, if there's like story campaign stuff, we want to run campaigns on hard and get extra unlockables or exotics. Cool. Get it done. Alright, I think we're ready to go to Harko Village. Talk to someone there. Prophecy? I don't think I ever did that one. Yeah, like I remember the one from the Dreaming City. I used to run that one all the time. I know I ran that one where it was, what was it, like a vault in the Fallen. You had to battle a bunch of Fallen, and you had to like go through a bunch of areas, and they're locked, and there were servitors you had to kill. I don't know, it was all kind of a blur. I only did that dungeon once. Honestly, can't remember the name. But yeah, there's definitely no shortage of dungeons and content to run. Just time. Time is gonna be the enemy here. Like, when can we all get on? How do we get everybody? And I'm wondering if I should make a new clan. Because the clan I'm in just, eh. They just recruited me and that was it. Prophecy and the Hive one. The Hive one. The one on the moon? I know I've done the one on the moon a couple of times, but it's been a while. I know I ran it when it came out, and then when was it? And then I ran it, I guess the night I was running it, a bunch of people joined and recruited me to their clan. I was like, okay, they seem pretty nice. And then they just like dropped off the face of the earth. I don't know if they... I don't know if they like expected me to like only stream Destiny and like only play that, but I've literally done that for like 10 years. Like the last couple years of Destiny, it's just not as fun without friends. And you know, the popularity of streaming Destiny on stream was never good, really. I mean, other than the friends who wanted to join me, there would only be a handful of people watching, because like people only want to watch the big creators, you know, when it comes to Destiny. So it's a little tough. It's kind of like streaming Call of Duty or Fortnite and expecting to build a massive audience from that when, you know, the top 5% of streamers have the entire viewer base of Destiny. But I always enjoyed the game and always streamed it. And I'm kind of glad I did now, because now I have all this footage of stuff that's no longer in the game, you know? I just need to organize it and upload it to YouTube. I think it's her. The back of the bar that we gotta talk to. Pick up some new contract. Yeah. The moon one's good. Like, there's a pulse rifle drop that you can get from that one. That's really good. He hasn't loaded in yet. Or she? I don't know.
Welcome back. Was there anything else with that?
Oh no! The PS2 graphic sand people. Oh, he's here. They look like they're made of sand. Oh no, she's not loaded in either. Come on, guys, I have this at the lowest spec.
Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have business?
Oh, so it's her outfit that we're gonna unlock. Okay.
Other business. That's then this is goodbye.
My sources inform me that the glutton... It was inevitable that with the... They call themselves the Masquerade. A bunch of worm worshippers
Masquerade.
haunting the ruins of an old power station. And their leader? A prophet. No one has ever seen her in the flesh, but her Solido projection preaches to her faithful every day. Her inner chamber is guarded by 5 pentashields. The access keys for each shield are carried by 4 of her most fervent followers, except for the 5th key. That she keeps with her at all times. Unworthy thought, kitten, but no. She
Never
never leaves
leaves.
her place of contemplation. Instead, use the shield dissembler to get through the final door. A dissembler takes time and patience to use. They cannot be used against personal shields. They take minutes to align with pentashields. If you were caught, then go, kit.
Oh, dang it.
look.
I pressed A. Dang it.
Look, the kitten is...
Then this is goodbye.
My sources it was inevitable. They call themselves the... No one has ever seen... The
5
access
shields.
keys for each shield are carried by 4 of her most fervent followers. Do not give up so A dissembler takes... If you were caught, you do not... Then go, kitten. Show them your claws.
I don't know why she calls me kitten. Kind of weird. Okay, so we have targets to hunt now. The Baron's Eye. We gotta report back to Andrea. Okay. Nobody's loading in. What's up with this game today? Why are you doing this to me? Okay. Yeah, we do have some new world map locations too. Let's see. The old quarry. I wonder, like, should I just go there? I would assume. Or is it, like, advised? Go there after doing something specific? Who's to say? My buggy. I need to rebuild the buggy. Maybe we should head to base and do that real quick. Where are we right now? Gotta go north to the Odom, where my home is. No? Okay. Maybe I'm not where I think. Oh, okay. I thought I was like way down here. Okay, this is weird. Alright. Alright, let's go home. There's my base. I know I shouldn't, but I really feel like adding on to it today. But I don't want to do like a 5-hour build stream. But I kind of like the idea of maybe, like, what if we expanded? Okay. Listen. I don't know what we would do. I kind of don't want it to touch the ground, but I know it would be smart if it did. Because then we could launch the buggy from down there. So it would be cool to, like, just make it this skyscraper that's built into the side of this mountain. So yeah, it would be kind of fun to build, like, a hanging base here. And then maybe have, like, a little elevator or something. Some sort of, you know, thing, and then just a little garage at the bottom, so I don't have to like fill all that space with buildings. All right, let's see if we can find the buggy parts. I just kind of, when we did the big move from servers, and just threw everything in a chest, and I was like, okay, whatever. Okay, Mark 5. I don't know if that's... It's the new buggy? Okay. Customize. We need some lights in here. Why is it so freaking dark? I never really cared, but yeah, we probably need actual lighting in here. Kind of sad. Wait, do we? Hang on. Is there no laser? See. Never did a mining laser or something? Cut array Mark 3. Surely we have a better thing than that. Aaron's buggy. Mark 5. Good as we're gonna get. There it is. Yeah, so these are all just parts that the game has given us. The developers, rather. Every time you log in, it feels like they're giving you a welcome back. Treadwheel, my sand bike. No. Extract water. Oh, and we need batteries. Right. That's not. Parked right there. Okay. So where are these targets that we're gonna go after? Let's see. Maybe we can take them out. I want to go outside and see what some of our limitations are right now. Let's see. So we could build. God damn it! Falling. You know what? That's not well. I mean, we could build like right here. But yeah, it looks like it kind of. Okay, hang on. Let me see here. So. I mean, we could start building an underground basement. These are just the support beams of the ramp, so that I could construct and occasionally get in here to repair the ramp. 'Cause, yeah, I did have a couple weeks where I wasn't playing the game. I wasn't checking on my power levels of the base. Yeah, everything looks good. I probably need to make a way to get back into the base from here. Yep. Because I just screwed myself here. Oh yeah, it's outside the land claim, so we can't really. Airs there. That's annoying. Wait, can we do? No, they have those like half ramps. Wait. There's ramp. Is it half ramp? Still won't fit. Dang, even the angled roof won't work. Well. Yeah, it would be nice to have some stairs there, because, yeah, it is kind of annoying. See, this one's flush with the land here, but one's not. And this I meant to be, like, kind of a natural hangar, where I could just, like, fly in, quickly land, drop stuff off, you know? Or maybe a secret area. Only the OGs know. I don't know. Alright, I guess we're gonna go after those targets. I just wanted to kind of muse about the idea of, okay, what if we expand the base, and how would I do it? And I also haven't really figured out, because like all the crafting benches are down here, so I was like, what do I even do with this upstairs? I wanted to make it something, but it's too like weird to be a bedroom. Maybe we make it like a museum, and as we get like various cosmetics, yeah, I mean there's lots of cosmetics in some of these, yeah, like paintings and like art things and banners. Like it could just be like a showroom where we just have cool stuff. Oh, and we also, yeah, we have the smuggler. So I did the Dune Man setup, but yeah, now there's a whole smuggler setup that looks really cool. I think Hunter used this on a lot of his base. He had these like big orby skylights. And then there's this new one, the water shipper stuff, which is meant to look very like futuristic and sleek. But yeah, maybe we could work that in too, just to sort of. And it's granite stone. Okay. Make the place look fancy. Alright, let me do a quick break, and we will run right into that.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Quack, quack. What are you guys doing? guys for real? Quack, quack, quack. You guys have a lot to talk about? Yeah, me too. Whoa! Alright, I'll catch you guys later.
Quack, quack.
What are you guys doing? Are you guys for real? Quack, quack, quack. You guys have a lot to talk about? Yeah, me too. Whoa! Alright, I'll catch you guys later. All right. Okay. We got a couple targets to go after. My shadows are running out. I'm moving.
Identify yourself.
Like we drop down here. Okay. Nice, man. Yeah, me and Jay, we gotta play some DMZ. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna install it. I think we gotta load it up again for old time's sake. I think we're doing Resident Evil tonight. So about 2 hours. Guy needs a drink. In a parking lot, eating a burger in the car. Let's go. How we doing, Turbo? Yeah, I need to shoot a message over to Jay. I gotta figure out. I don't know. I like never have any space on my Xbox, but I think I'll download it there. That means I'm gonna have to delete something. I don't know what, because I know Call of Duty always takes up like 100 gigs. 150 gigs or something. Finally saw Mandalorian, really liked it. See? I keep forgetting to talk about it on the podcast. I don't know why. I had a plan to, and then I've literally forgot 2 episodes in a row. But I really like the show. I really like the movie. I think people just... People just wish that it had more lore in it. And I don't know. Yeah, it's like it has like really good action, and it builds up on kind of the main story and the lore of the Mandalorian series. But I think people wanted to see like Luke Skywalker show up, or they wanted to see like Darth Vader. No, not Darth Vader. I don't know. Like they just wanted like bigger implications for the Star Wars universe, which like I get it, I guess, but it's just a summer blockbuster, which we used to have movies like that all the time. And we had Die Hard, we had name any Stallone or Schwarzenegger movie. I mean, these were not movies with sophisticated plots. They were just fun action movies where we shoot stuff and blow stuff up and a couple witty one-liners, and we have a good time and we all go home, Like, I don't know what you want. And there were fun, like, callbacks to things that happened in the Mandalorian series, and it's kind of cool that some of these moments made it into the movie, because it's like you're also going to have a crowd of people that don't watch The Mandalorian, and they're not going to watch like 3 seasons of a TV show to catch up on a movie. Like, people are kind of tired of doing that. I understand the fatigue of like, okay, I got to watch like 27 Marvel movies so that I can be caught up for the next one. For Star Wars, it's like you got to watch like 10 or 15 movies, I mean, at least some of the mainline ones, at least the main 9. If not watching, Rogue One and Solo, and and if you really want to dive deep, watching like Mando, Obi-Wan, the Clone Wars, like, not everyone's gonna watch like a children's 3D animated series, that was mostly made for children, but, honestly adds more lore to the Star Wars universe than everything. And I get it, like, all the big YouTubers of Star Wars were also really wanting to see, like, a lot of lore, or, like, for this, I think they were also hyping this up as, like, this is the next big Star Wars film, like, the new trilogy. And it's like, they said it's not part of a new trilogy. Starfighter is its own little movie that might lead into the new trilogy that they say is on the way, which I think is a bad idea. I think you really need to have a plan, and you might even need to be filming those movies. If you're going to do a trilogy, you might want to take the next 5-6 years and just film the entire trilogy, and then drop it over the next several years. And then if you want to do like reshoots and react to how the public reacts to the film, you know, you could change little things. But like there needs to be a cohesive plan and a cohesive cast and a cohesive story and probably a single director that handles the entire trilogy if they were to do that, because that was the worst thing about the sequel trilogy, was that it was so scattered. It was like there was no cohesion, and they were reacting to people that were being racist about Black and Asian characters being in Star Wars, which clearly there have always been that. I don't know. People were weird. Try to sneak around, get into the main entrance here. R2-D2 and the X-Wings. Yeah, dude, like, just having, like, little mentions like that was cool. Like, I'm not asking for too much here when it comes to, Star Wars. Like, you know, I understand the franchise is in a very difficult spot after The Acolyte, after the sequel trilogy, you know, and like Mando's not doing super great in the box office, but it'll probably do better when it hits Disney Plus, and that really sucks because like it is a good movie to go to the theater with your family and friends and go see it. Like it really is one of those. There have only been a handful of movies that are like, no, this was worth sitting in the theater, eating the popcorn, and, you know, watching this big set-piece action on a screen that's, you know, 10 times bigger than what you have at home, you know? Like, there are times where it's worth every penny. Oh, it's stamina. I was out of stamina. Hello? Okay. Little worker guys. Yeah, like, and so apparently those guys, and Grogu, of course, were all puppets, and they had, like, a miniature for that tiny little spaceship that they float around on. That's like a miniature spaceship that they made out of miniatures, which is something that Star Wars used to do all the time, was work with miniatures, and, you know, in the advent before special effects were such a big deal. Really cool. I would actually really like to maybe pick up that movie and see the behind the scenes of how they made some of that stuff. But I know they've shared some of it online, and the miniature work that they did is really cool. Wait, what are we missing here? Oh, I think we have to kill someone back there to get the shield. Hang on. Just wanted to try to avoid having to fight everybody in this area. Solo, this kind of sucks. I have to be completely fair.
Eyes on enemy. Someone.
Night night. Yeah, we're gonna play DMZ. And we might just time out Iceman while we do it, because he's gonna be mad. Just chirping in the comments. Gonna be like, I hate this game, I hate you, I hate him, I hate everybody. Why do you play this? Toxic negativity. Ba ba ba. Maybe I can snipe everybody from here, but I know there's also a chain gunner. I think that's the key band we need. Not easy to... What? Bro is rubber banding. Yep, there he is. Cool logo merge? Logo merge? For you? No, nothing for you. Yeah. It was just cool getting to see all of our favorite characters from throughout the Mando series. All the returning people. And it's sad that, you know, some people passed away. Billy D. Williams, I believe. Might have been some others. I want to say, was it... Yeah, I better double check. I don't know. Yeah, and they didn't have Boba Fett either, which, I mean, they could have done, but it probably would have felt like too fan service. It's like, what would Boba Fett even do, you know?
I see someone.
Okay, let's see if that gets us a drink. Guy's thirsty. Hmm. 40 gifted on Twitch? On Twitch? And Twitch, I have to make $100 before they cut me a check, so it's not good. I have to make a lot of money before they cut me a check. So most of that content, I don't know. Maybe if I can afford to get a second PC and we start multi-streaming. If I could do one PC with all the gaming stuff and one PC handle streaming. Oh fuck. Got her. That. The old hag. Let's see. That's someone? Yeah. Couldn't even see him. No, I only have one PC, but if I could get 2 or 3. Nah, just... Yeah, like 1 to do the gaming and maybe have this one to handle like streaming, if it can. I don't know. I don't know how... I feel like it would handle just streaming pretty well with a 3080. All that encoding. Could like stream out to like Twitch. Maybe TikTok. I'm still not 1,000 followers over there, and they took away my streaming privileges because I'm too pro-Palestine. I occasionally share that I'm Palestinian or have hosts that are pro-Palestine. I'll share news articles and stuff and be like, hey guys, maybe we shouldn't support genocidal companies and people. Then TikTok will just revoke all... Or if I stream like Space Marine 2, so I don't know. I feel like TikTok is too censored and owned by Israeli billionaires, so... Which, you know, pretty soon, the Israeli billionaires will own CBS and CNN and Warner Brothers. So, pretty soon, they're gonna own DC Comics. And everything's off the table. Is that where we're going, or... I think it's this room. This is just the standard loot room. Going the right way. Objective. 1,000 above me. This over here. Ah, this is it. This is where we go. Potentially. Use the shield. Assembler.
I knew that you would come.
Oh no.
I saw you in my
Textures
dreams.
didn't load in.
Even my loyal lieutenants were unable to keep you at bay. And for what?
Damn, she ugly.
I did everything that they asked of me. Find the Fremen. There were no Fremen to find. So I did the next best thing. I created new Fremen. Better Fremen. My mass correct. Still, it is never enough. I'm tired of being afraid.
Lady, you crazy.
Of the voices that they put in my head. Please, let us end this. One way or another.
Alright. Just a second. Got her. That's pretty good, the blood trail on the wall.
Heavens stand open and scatter their riches. My hands need but gather their will. Why do I think of an ambush and poison in my molten cup? Why do I feel my years? Love's arms beckon with their naked delights, and Eden's promises of ecstasies. Why do I remember the scars, dream of old transgressions? And why do I sleep with fears?
Ooh. Okay, that's gotta mean something. I don't know what that is. She didn't even have a special knife. She just has like the plain house dirk. Like, really? Is there even like a loot chest here? Like, that would be... No, she was just hanging out in a dark room with a bunch of candles. Are we for real? She got a little throne, I guess. Got it. They all respawn? Really? Let's go back to the base and drop a few items off. Back to base. Hey, the game in general is running much better now that I kind of lowered some of the specs. Alright, I'm gonna put the energy cells here. Not much. Gonna top off our water. Oh, is this? I think this blood machine is on. Yeah, we can fill that up a little bit. More blood. Borrow some water. Bring some water. Okay. I guess before I do anything else, I'm gonna do a quick dinner break, grab a bite to eat. We'll be back in like 10 or 15. Quack, quack. What are you guys doing? Are you guys for real? Quack, quack, quack. You guys have a lot to talk about? Yeah, me too. Whoa! Alright, I'll catch you guys later.
Quack, quack. What are you guys doing? Are you guys for real? Quack, quack, quack. You guys have a lot to talk about? Yeah, me too. Whoa!
Alright, I'll catch you guys later.
Quack, quack. What are you guys doing? Are you guys for real? Quack, quack, quack. You guys have a lot to talk about? Yeah, me too. Whoa! Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Quack, quack. What are you guys doing? Are you guys for real? Quack, quack, quack. You guys have a lot to talk about? Yeah, me too. Whoa! Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Quack, quack. What are you guys doing? Are you guys for real? Quack, quack, quack. You guys have a lot to talk about? Yeah, me too. Whoa! Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Quack, quack. What are you guys doing? Are you guys for real? Quack, quack, quack.
Alright, gamers, let's get back to it. Let's see.
You guys have a lot to talk about? Yeah, me too.
Try to make some bandages here. Oh. Alright, so... Oh, Andrea again. She's over here. Let's go report to her, and then I think we gotta fly back to, Harkonnen, Harko Village. I love nighttime in this game. Base is being built here. All right, Andrea, what do we do?
The balance of probability suggested I would see you soon.
Are you trying to close some things, see if that'll get the game running better? Let's see.
Good. I have the test results of the tainted spice. It will take time to interpret the data, but we will have a better understanding of this poison. What did Thufir say regarding my request to eliminate Ambrose Lucifera? What? No. No, his is a brilliant mind. Surely he understands the logic, the calculation, the need. Lucifera is a corruption, a cancer. The only kindness is to cut him out. The only solution to the equation is terminal. Why doesn't he compute that? Thufir is rarely wrong, but he is wrong now. We must act before it is too late. We will take the initiative, and I will take full responsibility. I've taken the liberty of lacing this expensive bottle of wine with some of the tainted spice. It will be undetectable to poison snoopers. Ambrose is a known Epicurean and experience seeker. Convince him that this bottle of wine is a singular and exclusive experience. I'm too well known in Arrakeen, but you can make sure Ambrose drinks this. Take the bottle, say no more. I know you'll do the right thing.
Gross. This is impressive. I don't know why this valley has always been a hot spot for people to build. Ah, Andrew did some remodeling here. That's cool. Okay. Ooh, I like these like ridged walls. Very futuristic. It's a nice blend. Okay. Yeah, there's the big stuff. Okay. Yeah, looks nice. Like he has a neighbor. Or is this his? Oh damn, did Andrew build this too? Shit. Alright. All the tiny little lights underneath. Okay. Oh, I like this little, like, buggy area, yeah. See, I was just thinking of doing something somewhat similar to that under my base. Yeah, this is cool. Okay. We are refueled. Yeah, he's done a good job. I like it. New base. Even better. How do I hit the border from here? Go to Arrakeen. He upstairs? He's in the top tier area. Wait for everybody to render. See who I'm talking to. Not good. Not a good way to enjoy this.
I can already tell we are going to be fast friends, unless we already are, in which case it's so good to see you. How long has it been? Well, far be it from me to look a mysterious wine-bearer in the mouth, but perhaps you ought to tell me who your patron is before I accept. Such a bottle would not be easy to come by in this sand trap of a planet. Your patron must have wealth, reach, and power. Oh my. Caledonian wine, a rare experience. By Jove, I like you. I'm going to a party later, and sharing this will make me the belle of the ball. Do you drink while on duty? Don't answer. Let me tempt you not. I'll shield you from this devil's ambrosia. Just a selfless soul, drinking for two. Well, I'm afraid something of this vintage simply must be shared. It's just my indelibly magnanimous nature. Oh, I'm quite good at enjoying. When it comes to
What if he shares it with everybody in the bar and they all die? It sounds like it's all gonna go wrong. You rid Arrakeen of its greatest parasite. I'll bear the consequences. Our collaboration has come to an end. Thufir Hawat will want to know everything we found. Okay. Talk to him.
I expected you. Sorry. Occupational hazard. Yes. I didn't initially expect her to move so fast, but I've taken action. What do you have to say for your part in all of this? That, at least, is a good start. Now, let's examine those consequences, shall we? People, Andrea turned herself in, claimed complete responsibility for everything. Loyalty still means something to her, and a willingness to face consequences. There will be a disciplinary action. Then I will place her on other cases far from Skorda. She faced her misconduct with honor. Our work isn't done. Now you work for me directly. You have Andrea to thank for that. She made the case to keep you on. She made it very well. A process cannot be understood by stopping it. Understanding must move with the flow of the process, must join it and flow with it.
What are you saying?
I can only teach you what comes next by throwing you into the flow directly. Perhaps, in the process, we can save my Duke and his house. Understanding the origin of the tainted spice is vital. Taking in all of the data, I detect Imperial influence. We must trace the links in the chain back to Skorda. It is from him we will get clearer answers. The man recently appeared in Arrakeen. I've calculated his most likely contact, a naive Atreides trooper named Rafe Arslau. He's stationed in Arrakeen. We know he's had past dealings with Skorda. Further details are in the contract.
Interesting. He's in the bar.
Hi, is there something you need?
I think I remember this guy.
You are you? Well, who's asking? Yeah, I heard he got jumped by mercenaries when he tried to go off-world. Happy to help. Skorda's a hero of mine. I owe everything I am today to him. I was just a street dog on Caladan. I messed up. I was on my way to a prison planet. But Skorda, see, he was in the constabulary. He saw something in me. Skorda... Right. Last I saw, Skorda was talking to one of them weirdo cult recruiters in town. I gotta see one of them.
Interesting.
I expected you. Sorry. Occupational hazard. Well done. The cult in question is the Masquerade. Strange cult. Even stranger rituals. But why would Skorda be talking to them? Speak with one of their cult recruiters. See how far you can get by playing an eager new recruit. Their practices may seem strange and even nonsensical, but don't fall into the trap of underestimating them. It's a bad habit.
Shai-Hulud blesses me with your presence again. And the coils of providence bring you to us. I am a Naib of the Masquerade. I am a teacher. I am a recruiter. We follow the holy tremors of Shai-Hulud as interpreted by our Sayadina Nala. We honor the tyrant worm by spilling our water. I understand your confusion. To the blind, sight must seem like insanity. But this is blindness that can be cured. In the meantime, can I be of help? Oh yes, a promising convert. Come to our learning center in the Udum. You will find your friend, and perhaps enlightenment.
Oh, the Odom, where I happen to live, huh? There is a lot of, like, back and forth here that's kind of annoying. Fly all the way out here to talk to somebody. Now fly all the way back. Okay.
I expected you. Sorry. Occupational hazard. An impressive performance and a tidy report. I appreciate that. So many field agents are sloppy with their documentation. I'm afraid there is no time to build a proper cover. Besides, I already have a hidden agent among the Masquerade. You'll do what you do best. Attack swiftly and directly, and obtain what information you can. It seems we're not the only ones after Skorda. I received word that he tried to get off-world before talking to Oslo, but was attacked by 2 mercenaries. He made a daring escape. Perhaps Harkonnen, perhaps someone else. Skorda may have joined the cult for strange purposes, but I wager he wanted protection from his attackers. Go to the Learning Center. Find Skorda or information leading to him. Take all due precaution. These are fanatics.
He's like the same? Yeah, I guess so. Same quest. Alright, so we need to go to Harko Village. And we will probably prep for our Resident Evil 6 stream tonight. Go from there. Right, we need to run over to Harko Village. Come on. Go.
Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have business? Oh, very good, kitten. But about the dead people? Well, color me fascinated, kitten. Glowing marks? No, but it sounds fascinating. Oh, very good, kit. About the... I don't know, but I can draw some conclusions. Us both had strange proclivities. The names Glutton and Paranoid speak to that. Not even in the slightest. I am Alara Tuek, and that's all you really need to know. When I was young, and they died, one by one.
Turn to Haga Basin. Further instructions. We didn't even really have a conversation with her. Need to get back to base. Maybe we can pick up the rest of this quest next time. But yeah, I mean, a lot has happened in this game in a year, and I'm pretty excited to probably expand my base next time we play, and probably see if we can get further in some of these quests, so that I can unlock more of the really cool Atreides building materials that I want. And, you know, get further on Chapter 3 progress. Maybe if we get some friends together, we can run some of the new dungeon content. Yeah, it all looks pretty cool. We're north of the Odom again. Okay. Ah, they want me to go here, yeah. Try to find Skorda. Okay. But we are going to pivot to some Resident Evil 6. We'll be live with that with TX Wolverines later. What? Happening? You having a dream?
This next canto is disturbing.
Oh no!
You have my sympathies. If your tongue offends, remove it. If your eyes cause you to stumble, pluck them out.
And now, our next and finest Gesserit.
The sand tiger shark, Carcharius
Taurus.
native to Old Terra. The sand tiger
Displays a curious reproductive strategy.
one of intrauterine cannibalism.
When the youngest and young shark reaches a certain
able to deal predators and and what of you, little Adelphage? Do you grow? Are you enjoying your recent feast?
I can show you the way. Follow the guide. Have you seen what you needed to see? Is this the path you desired?
I don't know, bro.
Consider the strands that came before. Consider the strands that lie ahead. Consider whom you allowed to become entangled in those strands. Consider the choices.
Damn. Okay. Looks like some big things are gonna happen.
I have something for us, but you must act quickly. An Ixian freighter lost contact with the spaceport at Arrakeen on its descent from the Highliner. I don't know what it's carrying, but it's a safe bet that the command deck will carry the Ixian decoder technology we need. The problem is that Ixian tech is rare and valuable, so you'd better get there before the wreck is picked clean by scavengers. You'll know it by its name, the Hephaestus. I guess that makes you Prometheus in this story.
Days. Okay. Well, we should be good to go. And very much enjoying Chapter 3 of Dune Awakening. I think we need to finish up some story stuff. Maybe get a little further on the Atreides faction. And maybe next time we can begin on maybe coming up with some interesting ideas and ways to expand the base. I think it'll be fun. Plop some of these screenshots in. Cool. Alright, gamers, stay tuned. We will be live later on some Resident Evil 6. Until then, take care, be safe. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.